You're watching 10/8 TV, an inside look at your Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. 10/8 TV starts right now.
Welcome back to another episode of 10/8 TV. This week, we want to take you over to the courthouse and give you a behind-the-scenes look at how members of our Court Services Bureau are making sure inmates get their cases heard, even during a pandemic.
With the Court Services Bureau, we provide law enforcement services to 5 different stakeholders throughout the county.
Mr. Glover is appearing by video for the defense.
When the pandemic hit, everything got shut down. So in order to keep the numbers down in the correctional facility, some of the deputies and supervisors had come up with establishing virtual courtrooms.
Sergeant Raymond White says they got creative and adapted quickly, working with IT to install expanders so the Wi-Fi would reach more areas of the jail, and hooking up cameras and TVs to convert some spaces into courtrooms.
So we were able to call in and that the inmates in the jail were able to do their court cases. And then as the need kept building and building, and now we were doing more virtual court, we added 3 other kiosks. So the capabilities of doing 3 virtual courtrooms on top of 3 kiosks, plus every deputy has a cell phone.
Logging back in?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're able to do those court cases that way. We can hear so much more court than we could if we were transporting people over.
Since implementing these virtual courtrooms in March 2020, these deputies have conducted more than 8,000 virtual hearings.
If we didn't put that in place, it would have just prolonged the stay of how long inmates were at the jail, and they wouldn't be able to have their cases heard.
He says it's also increased safety, not having to transport inmates across the street and out of the jail.
We've actually had other jurisdictions come down, see what we're doing, and then go back to their county and implement that. We were one of the first agencies to do the virtual court, and because of that, we got a Law Enforcement Professional and Dedication Award by the Congressman Vern Buchanan, and that goes to the hard work of the deputies. And not only the deputies, we have a civilian clerk that works here, and he kind of is the coordinator. He's the one that makes all the jail lists, and he contacts the judges' JAs. Without them and their professionalism and their willingness to adapt to that change, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Although the courthouse is back open for in-person hearings, this virtual capability is bound to stick around.
I believe that the virtual courts is a great addition to what we're doing. So I don't foresee it going away anytime soon. It will probably be a hybrid system, and that way we can do virtual court over at the correctional facility and still transport inmates over here for what they need to.
What would you like to say to the men and women of the Court Services Bureau that made virtual court hearings possible for these inmates?
Well, first off, we couldn't have done it without them. And second off, we still can't do it without them. They're doing a great job. They have adapted and overcome, and every challenge that we as supervisors have thrown at them, they've answered to it. So for me as a supervisor, I couldn't be more proud of the people that we have working here and their dedication to the sheriff's office.
Sergeant White says they'll continue to work full steam ahead to get court cases heard.
We've coordinated with public defenders, state attorneys. You get them on the list, we'll take care of it, we'll get the court done.
Stay safe, and we'll see you next time on 10/8 TV.